the Red Beast. Deep inside everyone, a red beast lies sleeping. When it is asleep, the red beast is quite small. However, when it wakes up, it begins to grow and grow. Strangely, as it grows, its ears begin to shrink. Its eyes get smaller and smaller, and yet its mouth grows bigger and bigger. When fully awake, the red beast has tiny ears. It can't listen. It has tiny eyes. It can't see very well. It has a huge mouth. It always shouts. The red beast screams and calls out hurtful things like, "I hate you! Go away! Leave me alone!" The red beast does hurtful things like biting, kicking, throwing, spitting, and swearing. In some people, the red beast is very hard to wake up. It's in a deep, deep sleep. In other people, it can wake up quickly and easily. It's only in a light sleep. This is the story of a red beast that was awakened. One bright morning, a boy called Rufus was in the school playground waiting for the bell to ring. Rufus didn't really like the school playground as it was always so noisy. Suddenly, someone kicked a ball and it hit Rufus in the stomach. Rufus was not badly hurt, but he did feel very cross, and he looked around angrily to see who had kicked the ball. The red beast in Rufus had woken up. It started to grow and grow. One of the teachers noticed the change in Rufus and came over towards him. "Are you all right, Rufus?" asked the teacher kindly, but the red beast had tiny ears. It couldn't listen. John, the boy who had kicked the ball, ran over to Rufus. "I'm really, really sorry, Rufus," he said anxiously. However, the red beast had tiny eyes, and it could not see how sorry John was. The red beast swore and hit out at poor John. "I hate you! I'm going to get you!" it screamed with rage. John shrank back and started to cry. By this time, more teachers arrived. They trapped the red beast and took it to a quiet place. Red beast kicked and screamed. It spat at the teachers and said hurtful words. No one looked at the beast. They just took it into the school to a safe room. Rufus had been in the quiet place before. The teachers gave Rufus a stress ball. "Try to tame the red beast, Rufus," they said kindly. "You know what to do." Rufus took a deep breath and squeezed the stress ball. Then he started to count very slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he said through gritted teeth. Red beast began to shrink. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Red beast felt sleepy. Its ears and eyes grew bigger. Its mouth grew smaller. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, chanted Rufus. Red beast grew smaller and smaller and sleepier and sleepier. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, counted Rufus slowly as he squeezed the stress ball. Red beast began to snore. One of the teachers looked in on Rufus and gave him a glass of iced water. Rufus gulped it down thirstily. "Now, Rufus, what's it to be? A foot massage and soothing music for 10 minutes or a quick burst on the bubble wrap?" inquired the teacher with a wink. "Oh, bubble wrap, I think," said Rufus sheepishly. Rufus took a sheet of coloured bubble wrap from the red beast box and started popping the bubbles with relish. After a few minutes, he felt much better and was ready to go back to the classroom. "Well done, Rufus," beamed Mrs. Smith, his teacher. "You've tamed the red beast. Put 10 beans in the class jar." Rufus knew that when the class jar was full of beans, the whole class would get a special treat. Rufus felt tired but very proud. He noticed John looking at him from the seat near the door. Rufus winked at John, and John winked back. He walked over to his table. "I'm really sorry I hit you, John," said Rufus. "Oh, that's okay. It wasn't you. It was the red beast. It's brilliant that you managed to tame him so quickly," said John happily. Rufus knew that taming the beast wasn't easy and it would probably wake up again. However, now that he knew what to do, it would get easier and easier. The end.